Hi there, greetings everybody. I want to welcome you all here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here on Wednesday night for an episode of Favorites. Now I did change this. This was supposed to be my top 10 favorite producers, but I decided this is too big of a topic after doing more research into it. I decided I'm going to make this as a monthly series, probably for December, because I hadn't decided on what I wanted to do for December yet. So next month we're doing lyricists. So December I'm going to do my 31 favorite rock producers. I think this will be easy to fill. The problem I had is that once I started looking through what I liked and didn't like, started discovering there's way too many of them to make a top 10 list. I ended up with it would have been like a top 25 or 30. So I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to do a monthly series. This way I can devote a little more attention to each of these producers. So that'll be my month of December. So I'm going to go with the series I was going to run for next week. Which is the beginning of about 5 weeks in a row of this. I think I'm going to do this for the entire rest of the month of November and the first week of December. I'm going to pick my favorite debut albums from 5 of my favorite rock years. We're going to start today with my 5 favorite rock debut albums from the year 1980. This wasn't too difficult. There wasn't a huge volume of albums that I absolutely loved. Debut albums anyways for that year, but there was a good set of 5, and we're going to go with this in the way that I always do these, which is my reverse order, going from last to first, or in this case 5th to 1st. So I've got 5. I like all of these albums, no doubt about that. A couple of them I don't own, although it's not from lack of trying to find them, but I just haven't found them yet. So coming here at number 5 is going to be, and these are just my opinions, by the way. I just want to make sure I reiterate that. These are just my favorites, how I feel about them. You can have 5 completely different albums, and that would be fine. No problem there. So the number 5 album is going to be Iron Maiden's debut album. A little bit different than most of their discography. Sounds... it's got a bit of a different sound to it. More of an almost poppy sound at times, but definitely got that punk flavor as well. So this will be my number 5. Songs like The Phantom of the Opera here, The Prowler. Some good stuff on here. So, and nice album cover too. So that's my number 5. Number 4 is Mike Rutherford's debut album, Small Creeps Day. I do will probably like his second album better because he sings on it. This one he doesn't sing on, but it's still a very good album. And I did use it in a couple of videos, series. I think it was Battle of the Bands. It was an album that Ben had suggested to me, so I got into it. I liked it. I started looking for it, but I haven't found it yet. So it's going to be number 4 today, Mike Rutherford's Small Creeps Day. Number 3 is going to be the Romantics debut album. This is another album I've been looking for literally since the beginning of the channel when I started collecting albums. I do like the Romantics quite a bit, and this album specifically has some of its bigger hits on it. So this is going to be my number 3. The top 2 I do own. This was not really in dispute as to who the top 2 were going to be. And for me, it was an easy choice as to which one was going to be number 1 and which was going to be number 2. So number 2 is going to be Ozzy Ozbourne, Blizzard of Oz. Huge, impactful album for me when it first came out. I played this to death. I wore out the album. I then wore out the cassette. And I gave the album to my sister. The cassette, I have no idea where it went. And then I rebought the CD of it. I do like this album quite a bit. I would venture to say this is probably my favorite Ozzy album, although it's a close one between this and Diary of a Madman. At one point, maybe Diary of a Madman might have been, but I think this one I like better. I do like the cover on this quite a bit as well. So that's my number 2. My number 1 I think this is pretty easy for me now. Pretenders' debut album. Like this a lot. I've always liked this a lot. Had it on vinyl. I think I had it on. Actually, I think I didn't have it on vinyl. I think I had it on cassette and played it a lot, and then gave. I don't know what I did with the cassettes. Maybe I gave them to my sister as well. But this one has the song that kind of launched the Pretenders for me. Of course, it was rock radio stable. Brass in Pocket, fantastic. Mystery Achievement is absolutely killer as well. Stop That Sobbing, like that a lot. There's just everything on this album is really good. Up the Neck, like that. Space Invader, The Phone Call, like it's just almost a greatest hits for me. It's a fantastic album. I don't know if it's my favorite Pretenders album. Initially, that honor probably fell on Learning to Crawl, but this could very well have overtaken it by now. But anyways, that's a story for another day. So Pretenders number 1 here. So let's give them to you now in the order that they came in. The Pretenders was number 1 debut album for me in 1980. The number 2 debut album for me in 1980 was The Blizzard of Oz. The number 3 was the the Romantics debut. The number 4 was Mike Rutherford's A Small Creep's Day. And the last one in 5th spot, Iron Maiden's debut album from 1980. So, yep, some big bands for me that year. I liked them all quite a bit. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you want, you can leave your 5 picks for 1980 in there, or you might have something that you want to say about the albums I've displayed. You can do that as well. And we will be back next week with another episode of Favorites. Just remember that the producers thing will be a series for the month of December now. That's what I've decided based on my inability to pick 10 out of the 25 I had. I decided, you know what, this and it's a little bit more involved. I wanted to pick some albums by them as well. That would have taken up a lot of time, so I decided to go this route. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will be back, like I said, next Wednesday night with another episode of Favorites, which will probably be my favorite debut albums of another year, which I will pick during the week and let you know on this week in the morning or on the afternoon next Sunday. So take care, have a good one, and goodbye here from the Prog Monster.